is time. Boom. Right?
Oh, man.
Do we have some news? Yes.
Lost its effect.
We have some news. Let me read off my phone. Adrian Wojnarowski reporting 3-year deal and a side and train. Kyle Lowry going to Miami. Here we go.
Woo!
What do you guys think? Now that we've been talking about it, it's real now. And it's funny, you said that you think there's still a player away. My experience, and I lived down in South Florida for a while and covered this Miami Heat team, is Pat Riley's not done. The team that they have when they show up for their first game at the end of October is not the team that they're going to have necessarily out after the trade deadline. So where do you think this start gives them, and especially Kyle, who I know you've covered quite a bit, getting this new start with this new team after so much time in Toronto?
First of all, the statue in Toronto should be of him taking a charge. It's the first ever statue taking a charge. We'll see what the terms are when we get him here. Assuming, I'm guessing Goran Dragic and maybe Precious Achiuwa are going out. If that's the case, the Heat still have about $20 million or so below the hard cap. They can still offer the mid-level exception. I think that's the tool where they get that power forward. But Kyle Lowry is a three-point shooting point guard. High volume, high accuracy, and he kind of plays that bob and weave game. He doesn't need the ball, and when he has it, he gets off of it fast. That is a perfect fit with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, two guys who operate in that mid-range area really well. They're going to be tough. They're going to be nasty. He's the perfect point guard for this team. That said, he's 36, I think. Dropped off a little bit last year for the first time. Let's chalk that up maybe to Tampa, COVID season, Raptors disruption, all of that. I'm really excited about this team and how they fill it out. I think it's a good move, and the domino effects in New Orleans and elsewhere are going to hurt some teams.
And, Perk, I do want to get to you on this from the Kyle Lowry side, from the player's side. Zach mentioned his time in Tampa. Got a little bit more golf in than he expected or would get in a regular season in Toronto. Apparently like that side of being in Florida. But for this point later in his career, Perk, you aged in the NBA. What is it like as a player tries to still be a big part of a championship contending team as they are in the second half of their decade in the 30s?
Well, Rachel, it's extremely hard, but you have to realize I was a guy that ate everything in my sight, all right? I couldn't die. I didn't die white. I didn't take care of my body, but now you have guys. No, I was not, and I should have been because I probably would have still been in the NBA today, but that's neither here and there. I'm enjoying my career being up here with you and Marc and Zach Lowe. Yeah, I'm enjoying this.
You might be getting paid more than you were at the end of your career, too.
But look, when you think about the Miami Heat culture, right? When you look at everybody on that team is in what? They are in great shape. Kyle Lowry is going to come back looking different next season. You know they have mandatory weigh-ins, mandatory body fats. You have to reach a certain level, a certain percentage as a player in order to even play and be on the floor. You get fined and things to that nature. This is why I say Kyle Lowry is going to be a different Kyle Lowry. He's going to come into this organization. Jimmy Butler now could just focus on getting buckets. Bam is going to get easy looks. I'm excited about this Miami Heat team. I'm telling you, people, look, let's not downplay this situation. This is a huge deal in the Eastern Conference, a huge deal.
By the way, not the only happy person, thanks to the Miami Heat. Woj tweeting that Duncan Robinson has agreed to a 5-year, $90 million contract to stay with the Heat, the largest ever for an undrafted player. So first of all, shouts to him. And by the way, we definitely heard on draft night the other day, we had a couple of the undrafted guys going out on social and telling the younger guys, hey, don't worry if you don't get drafted the way you want tonight. You can still be a big deal in this league. And Duncan Robinson is a $90 million big deal in this league. Marc, what do you think of that?
Well, that Heat owner better hope the cruise industry gets back in shape. He's
got some bills to pay.
The Heat have shooters, a lot of them, which is certainly very, very important in this league. They're going to put up big numbers from three-point range, be amongst the best in the league. And, you know, the way Kyle goes to the post and kicks out, I know Duncan Robinson is going to be excited about that. Hero, Jimmy, we're downplaying the Heat.
No, it's a high IQ team, too, that we're not thinking about. We haven't been talking about that quite as much. We've been talking about fit and players. But you do have such a high IQ team there, players there who know how to make the right play, who aren't looking to just make a fuss over something because they want to have a big night, who are really scrapping and doing the work.
And are going to be honest and call each other out.
Well, we know that's going to happen.
And that continues with Kyle.
Yeah.
Good passing everywhere. Look, we're on live TV. I haven't do any research. This has got to be the least likely big money contract in the history of the NBA. This dude was not just undrafted. He was playing at Williams College and couldn't get looks anywhere coming out of high school. He's about to make $90 million, and he deserves it, by the way. Shooting gets you paid, and he's not just a shooter. He's a capital S shooter, high volume, high efficiency, on the move. He's become a better passer. I think this contract is at the high end of what the Heat wanted to do, but I think somebody else would have come in with an offer sheet around this level and put Miami up against a barrel. So congrats to Duncan Robinson, and the Heat are going to be all in again next year.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.